Did you know that every 11 seconds, a senior is rushed to the emergency room due to a fall? And even more shocking, over 36 million falls are reported among older adults in the US every single year, leading to more than 3 million hospitalizations and 32,000 deaths annually. That's not just a number. That's someone's mother, father, grandparent, or neighbor, losing independence, mobility, and, in many cases, their lives. And here's the scariest part. The number one cause of these falls isn't poor vision, slippery floors, or bad shoes. It's weak leg muscles. The very foundation that keeps you standing, walking, and safe starts to crumble quietly, long before that first devastating fall. But what if I told you that some of the fruits you're eating every day, yes, even the ones labeled as healthy or heart-friendly, could be silently destroying your leg strength from the inside? These fruits are sneakily disrupting your muscle function, draining your energy, and making your legs feel heavier, shakier, and more prone to cramping and collapse, especially after 60. And the most dangerous fruit of all, it's hiding in plain sight, served in hospitals, and consumed daily by millions of seniors. Yet it's been linked to accelerated muscle loss and dangerous sugar spikes. We'll reveal this fruit at the end of the countdown. Plus, we'll also show you 3 special foods that can rebuild and protect your leg strength like no other, so make sure you stick around to the very end. Before we begin, let us know in the comments below where you're watching from, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Now, without any further ado, let's get started. Number 7. Grapefruit. At first glance, grapefruit seems like the perfect fruit for seniors. It's tangy, refreshing, and often recommended for weight loss and heart health. But beneath that healthy reputation lies a serious threat to your leg strength. Grapefruit contains natural compounds called furanocoumarins, which interfere with enzymes in the liver, specifically an enzyme called CYP3A4. So, why does that matter? Because this enzyme is responsible for breaking down many common medications that seniors take daily, including blood pressure meds, cholesterol-lowering drugs, and even some that manage arrhythmia or anxiety. When grapefruit blocks this enzyme, those medications can stay in your bloodstream longer than intended, increasing their side effects, one of the most common being muscle weakness, cramps, and loss of coordination, especially in the legs. But that's not the only issue. Grapefruit is also high in citric acid and can contribute to calcium imbalance, which impacts the way your muscles contract. If you've ever felt off balance, lightheaded, or like your legs just aren't catching up with the rest of your body, grapefruit might be quietly contributing to it, especially if it's paired with medications you rely on. What makes it extra dangerous is that most people have no idea about these interactions until they start feeling weaker or dizzier without knowing why. So while it might look like a bright, healthy option on your plate, grapefruit could be sabotaging your strength one bite at a time. Number 6. Dried dates. Dried dates might seem like a natural, healthy snack, but they actually pose significant problems for seniors' leg strength. Dates have one of the highest sugar contents of any fruit, with approximately 66 grams of sugar per 100 gram serving. That's more than most candy bars. This sugar tsunami triggers massive insulin spikes that are particularly problematic for seniors whose insulin sensitivity is already compromised by age. When your body repeatedly experiences these dramatic sugar surges, it leads to something called glycation. This is when sugar molecules stick to proteins in your body, including the ones that build and maintain muscle. Glycation damages those proteins, stiffens your tissues, and increases inflammation. Over time, your legs begin to feel tighter, more painful after exercise, and slower to recover from everyday strain. Dried fruits are also often preserved with sulfur dioxide, a compound that can irritate the lungs and blood vessels, meaning less oxygen is delivered to the leg muscles during activity. What makes dates particularly insidious is their reputation as a healthy alternative to processed sweets, leading many health-conscious seniors to consume them liberally without realizing the damage they're doing to their leg strength and overall mobility. Number 5. Grapes. Grapes might seem harmless. They're bite-sized, easy to snack on, and advertised as a heart-healthy fruit. But there's a hidden issue when it comes to leg strength. Grapes are extremely high in fructose, which is a type of sugar that doesn't act like other sugars in the body. Instead of being used directly by your cells for energy, fructose goes straight to the liver, where it gets turned into fat. This process can lead to something called insulin resistance, where your body becomes less effective at processing sugar. And when insulin doesn't work properly, your muscles suffer. You start to notice that climbing stairs feels harder, your legs cramp more easily at night, and you lose endurance when standing or walking. Other than that, there is a bigger problem. Red grapes contain high concentrations of resveratrol, which has been celebrated for heart health but has a darker side. In seniors with age-related changes in kidney function, resveratrol can accumulate to levels that interfere with proper calcium channel function in muscle cells. This disruption is particularly pronounced in the long muscle fibers of the legs, where sustained contractions are needed for stability and movement. As this accumulation progresses, seniors often describe a special weakening sensation that begins in the calf muscles and gradually extends upward to the quadriceps. So when your legs feel weak, jittery, or like they're trembling during simple tasks, that could be the quiet effect of eating too many grapes too often. Number 4. Bananas. Now, this might surprise you, because bananas are constantly marketed as the go-to fruit for energy, recovery, and even cramp prevention. You'll find them in every hospital meal tray, fitness routine, and senior diet plan. But what no one tells you is that for adults over 60, bananas can quietly turn from a friend into a dangerous foe, especially when it comes to preserving leg strength. First, let's talk about potassium, the most well-known nutrient in bananas. Yes, your body needs potassium. It helps muscles contract, keeps your heartbeat steady, and supports nerve function. But here's the catch. As we age, kidney function naturally declines, even in people without any diagnosed kidney disease. This means your body doesn't filter out excess potassium as efficiently as it used to. So when a senior eats 1 or 2 bananas a day, thinking they're helping their muscles, they might actually be creating an overload of potassium in the bloodstream, a condition known as hyperkalemia. This overload doesn't come with flashing warning signs right away. Instead, it creeps in slowly, showing up as unusual leg heaviness, sudden muscle cramps, or a constant sensation of weakness, especially after walking or standing for long periods. But that's only the beginning. Bananas are also loaded with natural sugars and starch, which cause a rapid spike in blood sugar, followed by a crash, and that crash hits harder in seniors whose insulin sensitivity has already declined. The result? Muscles, especially large ones in the legs like your quads and calves, don't get the steady flow of energy they need to function well. If you've ever felt fine after eating a banana in the morning, but by midday your legs feel unsteady or wobbly, it might not be aging. It might be blood sugar fluctuations triggered by that seemingly harmless fruit. The real danger is when this becomes a daily pattern. These repeated sugar crashes increase cortisol, your body's main stress hormone, which is known to break down muscle tissue over time. You won't notice it in a single day, but over months or years, this can chip away at your leg strength, leaving you more prone to falls, balance problems, or even difficulty rising from a chair. Number 3. Watermelon. Watermelon is refreshing, hydrating, and low in calories, but here's where it goes wrong for seniors. Watermelon has one of the highest glycemic indexes of any fruit, meaning it causes your blood sugar to rise rapidly right after eating. This fast sugar surge, followed by a crash, leads to a sense of energy depletion and muscle fatigue, most noticeable in the legs, which carry the bulk of your body weight. And because watermelon is 90% water, it gives a false sense of hydration. Seniors often mistake the watery texture for genuine fluid replenishment, but it lacks the electrolytes needed to actually help your muscles function well. If you've ever eaten watermelon on a hot day only to feel drained, shaky, or experience cramping afterward, it's not your imagination. Watermelon can flush potassium and magnesium from the body too quickly, both of which are essential minerals for muscle contraction and nerve signaling. As a result, over time, it can leave your legs feeling weak, uncoordinated, and prone to cramping, the exact opposite of what most seniors need. Before we reveal the final 2 fruits, if you're over 60, we have another video breaking down the 4 best fruits you should be eating daily to stay strong, and the 4 worst ones that could quietly damage your health. So after this video, make sure you watch that one too. Your body will thank you. Number 2. Pineapple. While it's often praised for its vitamin C content and a powerful enzyme called bromelain, there's a hidden side to this fruit that many don't talk about. Let's start with the sugar content. Pineapple contains a shockingly high amount of natural sugars, especially fructose, which can spike your blood glucose levels in minutes. For younger people with fast metabolisms, this isn't usually a problem. But as you age, your insulin sensitivity declines, meaning your cells aren't as good at processing sugar. When you eat pineapple, especially on an empty stomach, it causes your blood sugar to rise quickly, then crash soon after. That crash doesn't just affect your energy. It impacts your muscles, particularly those in your legs, by leaving them starved of stable fuel. Then there's the acidity. Pineapple is one of the most acidic fruits out there. That acidity can wreak havoc on your joints, especially if you already suffer from osteoarthritis, bursitis, or any form of age-related joint inflammation. Many seniors report a mysterious soreness in their knees, ankles, or hips that worsens after eating pineapple regularly, and it's no coincidence. Acidic foods are known to trigger inflammation, particularly in connective tissues, which makes leg movement more painful and recovery from exertion slower. If you've noticed more stiffness when getting up from a chair or an ache in your calves after climbing stairs, this fruit could be quietly adding fuel to the fire. Finally, we have bromelain, which is the main enzyme in pineapple. While bromelain does have anti-inflammatory properties, it's a double-edged sword. It can thin the blood and interfere with how your body processes certain medications, especially blood thinners and antibiotics. If you're over 60, chances are you're taking at least one prescription daily. And when bromelain alters how your meds are absorbed or broken down, it can result in muscle fatigue, irregular heart rate, and poor circulation, all of which hit your legs first. Number 1. Fruit juices. The most dangerous of all is not actually a single fruit, but something far more deceptive: bottled fruit juices. These drinks often combine several fruits, including some of the worst ones already mentioned, into one sugary, acidic, ultra-concentrated liquid that hits your system hard. For seniors, drinking bottled fruit juices regularly is one of the fastest ways to lose leg strength without even realizing it. The reason? These juices strip away the fiber that would normally slow down sugar absorption, leading to an immediate spike in glucose levels. And studies show that frequent sugar spikes in older adults are directly linked to accelerated muscle atrophy, which means your legs can begin losing strength even if you're still moderately active. In fact, research published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology found that older adults with consistently high glucose levels had significantly lower muscle mass, especially in the thighs and calves. That's the scary part. It happens quietly. You don't feel the damage until one day your legs can't hold you up like they used to. And bottled juices often contain preservatives and artificial flavor enhancers that increase inflammation and drain your energy even more. So, if you've been sipping on store-bought juice thinking it's healthy, this could be the very habit that's stealing your strength. Now that you've seen the damage these fruits can cause, it's time for the good news. There are 3 foods that can do the exact opposite. They can help rebuild, repair, and even rejuvenate your leg muscles. So let's end with the 3 most powerful foods that every senior should include in their diet if they want to walk strong, feel steady, and regain confidence in every step. Number 3. Salmon. We're not talking about just any salmon, but wild-caught salmon. This fish isn't just a protein source. It's one of the most muscle-healing foods on the planet. Salmon is packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which fight off inflammation that eats away at muscle fibers, especially in the legs. As we age, low-level inflammation builds up in the body, making recovery slow, muscles stiff, and legs ache with activity. Omega-3s act like a natural repair crew, calming that inflammation and protecting your muscles from further damage. But salmon also delivers high-quality protein, which is essential for repairing the microscopic tears in muscle that happen every time you move, climb stairs, or even get out of bed. And here's the kicker. Salmon improves blood flow, delivering oxygen and nutrients directly to your leg muscles. When your blood circulation improves, you feel more stable, energetic, and light on your feet. Seniors who add salmon to their meals just twice a week often report less leg pain, improved walking speed, and better endurance, not in months, but in just weeks. Number 2. Beets. They might not be a go-to favorite, but they hold a secret weapon, which is natural nitrates. These compounds widen your blood vessels, helping more oxygen reach your leg muscles exactly when they need it. When you walk, your legs demand more oxygen. When they don't get it, you feel tired fast, your calves burn, and your balance gets shaky. But when nitrates from beets flood your system, they literally help your muscles breathe easier. In one study, seniors who drank beet juice daily increased their walking distance and leg strength significantly, without changing their exercise routines. Beets also contain antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds, which protect your muscles from age-related wear and tear. Whether you roast them, juice them, or toss them in a salad, beets are one of the fastest ways to feel more energetic and stable on your feet. Number 1. Plain Greek yogurt. What makes it special isn't just the protein, although it's packed with it, it's what comes with it. Greek yogurt contains a powerful mix of calcium, magnesium, and live probiotics. Let's break that down. Protein is the raw material your muscles need to rebuild. Calcium helps your muscles contract properly, which is critical for every step you take. And magnesium? It helps relax muscles after they've worked, preventing tightness, twitching, and cramps, especially at night. But what really takes Greek yogurt to the next level is the probiotics, which are the good bacteria that support your gut. When your gut is healthy, you absorb more nutrients from everything you eat, meaning the calcium and magnesium in your meals actually make it to your muscles. Seniors who include Greek yogurt daily often notice fewer nighttime leg cramps, smoother movement, and a general sense of strength returning to their lower body. It's like turning the lights back on in your legs, one spoonful at a time. At the end, your legs are the foundation of your freedom. Every step, every walk, every moment of standing stability. It all depends on the strength in your lower body. And while we often talk about exercise and stretching, we rarely look at the foods that may be silently draining that strength away. But you can take back control starting today. Swap out the sugary snacks and acidic juices for real, muscle-loving foods. Your legs will thank you. Now, we want to hear from you. Which of these fruits surprised you the most? Have you tried any of the 3 leg-strengthening foods we shared today? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thanks for watching.